Dear Bess, you'll never guess who I'm visiting in New York. Maddie Jensen, your favorite soap star from Light of Our Love. Maddie is renting Aunt Eloise's apartment in New York, and after hearing about my last case, Secrets Can Kill, Maddie called to invite me up here. According to Maddie, Rick Arlen is getting death threats, but he won't go to the police, so she wants me to do some investigation work. Can you imagine anyone not liking Rick Arlen, daytime's cutest hunk? I have a sneaking suspicion, though, that there's more to this case than meets the eye. Call you later, Nancy.
Come on in, Nancy. The door's open. Welcome to New York, Nancy. I'm really glad you could come out here on such short notice.
It's always nice to come back to the Big Apple, and now I get to stay with a famous soap opera star. It must be exciting work.
Believe me, it's not all that exciting. With 5 a.m. shoots, a million lines to learn, people all uptight and yelling, and now Rick's getting these death threats.
But it can't be all that bad being a star, can it?
Yes, it can be all that bad. If Rick leaves the show, Light of Our Love could be in a lot of trouble. Everyone's worried that the show could get canceled.
Well, tell me about the death threats.
Well, for the past month, my co-star Rick Arlen has been getting these awful death threats. At first, we all shrugged it off. You get the occasional odd letter in this business. But then they started to get weird.
Have you ever received an odd letter?
Oh, I've gotten some odd ones here and there, but nothing like what Rick has been getting. In fact, they're totally bizarre. Not only did he get letters, but somebody sent him a box of poisoned chocolates, a broken watch, and then there's that whole thing with the teleprompter.
Tell me about the letters.
Well, the first ones had the letters cut out of magazines, you know, like on a ransom note. They were all signed by someone named B.T. Kaiser. Somehow the news leaked out and the press totally jumped on them. Then they started getting ugly and twisted.
Did Rick go to the police?
No, and that's the problem. No one is taking any of this seriously, especially Rick. He thinks nothing will ever hurt him.
Someone sent him poisoned chocolates?
Rick's a major chocoholic. His fans and friends are always sending him boxes of candy. But these chocolates were so nasty, Rick spit them out. I've never seen Rick say no to chocolate before. Nancy, I'm running late. I need to get to the studio. Hey, why don't you come over and visit? I'll leave a visitor's pass for you at the security desk. Oh, before I forget, here's a copy of the house keys. I'm always losing my keys, so I've got plenty of copies. I'll write the studio's address on your map. Just catch a taxi cab outside and show them the map. They'll know how to get there.
It's locked. Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
Can I help you?
Yes, Maddie Jensen left a visitor's pass for me. It should be listed under Nancy Drew.
Here you are. You'll need to sign for it. You'll need to come to this desk every time you enter so I can log you in. Have a nice day.
It's open! Hello there. Oh, are you a visitor? According to the policy's memo dated July 14th, 1954, no one is permitted in the prop room, except for those people permitted in the prop room. You may want to talk to the director, Lillian Weiss, if you want to become permitted. She likes to do all of the hiring around here. Good day, my dear.
I don't care who he is. No one breaks a contract with Bill Pappas. I'll kill him before he runs out on me.
It's open. Hey, Nancy. Glad you could make it. We'll be shooting soon, so I only have a couple of minutes to chat.
Can you tell me more about Rick?
Where should I start? Well, I've known Rick since I started acting. Well, after I got my big break with the touring production of Romeo and Juliet. We both played the leads. I guess it gave us good practice for the parts of Rory and Serena.
Can you tell me why someone would want to send these threats to Rick?
He's talented, handsome, and rich. Some people would hate him just for that. But Rick wouldn't hurt a fly. I have no idea why someone's trying to scare him with these threats.
So how long have you been a couple?
You mean off-screen or on-screen? You see, Rick and I dated when we were with the touring company for Romeo and Juliet.
Do you think an old flame of yours could be motivated by jealousy to do this to Rick?
Actually, Rick and I are no longer dating. But come to think of it, I do know someone who could be jealous enough of Rick to do something like this. Yuri Danner, Rick's twin brother. I'm sorry, Nancy, it's been a running joke around here. You see, Rick's character has an evil twin, Yuri, and everyone's been saying that it's him who's causing all this trouble. But seriously, I have no idea who could be behind this. Oh, look at the time, I've got to get to makeup. Hey, why don't you come down to the set in a few minutes? I'll be shooting a scene with Rick. In the meantime, make yourself at home.
places, everyone. Are we locked in?
Yes, Miss Weiss, we're clear to shoot.
Have we blocked this already?
Yes, I think.
Quiet on the set.
Is the floor ready?
Check.
Audio. Check.
Roll tape.
Stand by, camera 1.
Stand by music.
Take camera 1.
Rory, I have to talk to you.
I don't want to see you, Serena.
No, Rory, don't go. I love you.
I don't want to see you, Serena. Sheesh! What was that? I could have been killed! Get my agent on the phone, now!
Clear him out, everybody.
Looks like that's a wrap for today.
Stage crew, you're on standby till...
I should set the clock. The wheel is stuck.
What kind of studio are you running here? My client could have been killed.
I told you I'd get to the bottom of this. I've already closed the set to visitors.
May I help you?
Yes, hi. I'm a friend of Maddie's, and
Do I look like a tour guide? Look, the set's closed to visitors. I'll need to take your pass away. But if it's any consolation, I'll be more than happy to show you the door.
It's open. Oh, Nancy, this is horrible. There's no way that could have been an accident. I think it's another attempt to get Rick. The timing's just too weird. All of these threats, and now he's almost killed on stage. I'm too upset to deal with this. I gotta get out of here. I need some space. We'll talk later.
Entrez-vous. Hello, gorgeous. Where have you been all my life?
well, for a guy who just barely escaped a terrible accident, you're in an incredibly good mood.
Of course I am. I was lucky. If you're gonna be in an accident, that's the best way to be. Don't you agree? But then I've always been a lucky guy. I just met you, Miss Drew.
Is it lucky to receive death threats and poison chocolates?
Poison chocolates? Oh dear, Maddie's really gone over the top with this. They were just a bad batch, that's all. Look, if you dare me, I'll eat one. But if we're gonna play that game, I'd prefer another dare. So, how about it, Nancy? Truth or dare?
Okay. Truth.
Admit it. You find me irresistible, don't you, Nancy?
Actually, I find those letters you've been getting irresistible. I just love a good mystery.
Oh, you're no fun. Well, mi casa es su casa. You know, my house is your house. Well, feel free to examine the evidence, Miss Drew, while I go off the wardrobe. Have a chocolate while you're at it. Stay beautiful.
Hey, taxi!
Where to, lady?
7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way.
Hi, Nancy. I'm sorry for skipping out on you like that. I guess I'm not a very good hostess. It's just that this whole thing with Rick really shook me up.
I just ran into Lillian, and she kicked me out of the studio.
Yeah, Lillian's pretty cranky these days. Wait a minute. I've got an idea on how you can get back into the studio. You know, my agent could get you a job as an extra so you could get on the set. You don't have to do anything. They just need to have people standing by.
That sounds great, but what should I say if they ask about you and me?
Just tell them you're an aspiring actress who I've taken under my wing. I'll give Dwayne a call first thing tomorrow. Just stop by there in the morning. I'll tell him you're an old family friend who's decided to try out acting as a career.
Would you do that? That'd help me get past Lillian and hopefully to the bottom of these threats against Rick.
Yeah, I should get back to learning my lines for tomorrow. Good luck.
Hello?
Guess who?
Nancy! First you leave me to visit your aunt in Florida, and now you're in New York. By the time you get back to River Heights, I'll be an old man.
I'll hurry back to you. But first, I've got another case to solve.
So, Hannah told me about the investigation you're working on. Sounds neat, but kind of dangerous. Anything I can help you out with?
I finally met the Rick Arlen. That man has an ego the size of Texas. He's worse than Daryl Gray.
I'm not sure I like you jet-setting across the country, meeting all of these Enrico Suaves. So, Are these threats he's been getting serious?
Yes, and he's not only getting letters, but tainted chocolates, broken watches.
Have you tried to find out where these objects are coming from? That might lead you to your culprit. So, what else can I help you out with?
Guess what? I got a look at the letters Rick has been getting. Some of them have the letters cut out of magazines, and some of them are typewritten. But get this, the Y is dropped on the typewritten letters.
Sounds like two different MOs. But what a clue! Now if you can only find the typewriter that drops its Y. So, what else can I help you out with?
I think that's it for now. I miss you.
I miss you too. Goodbye.
Taxi!
Yeah, what's the address?
318 West 10th Street, please.
You got it.
Go away. Don't you understand?
Mr. Powers, Maddie Jensen sent me to see you about a job as an extra.
I'm sorry. I'm in Suite 101. Come in. Come in. I apologize for my abrupt greeting. You must understand that if I opened my door to every struggling actor in this town, I'd never be able to get my work done.
I'm a friend of Maddie Jensen. She told me you might be able to get me a job as an extra on Light of Our Love.
Ah, yes. Maddie just called me. You're Nancy Drew, am I correct? Maddie spoke highly of your abilities, and I am more than happy to give a young actor a chance, if I can. Normally I don't do this, but seeing that you're a friend of Maddie's, I could pull some strings for you. You see, Worldwide uses me almost exclusively for hiring their talent. Not only did I provide them with Maddie Jensen, but Rick Arlen as well.
How long have you known Maddie?
Maddie and I go back over 8 years. We met doing summer stock at the Belfry Theater upstate. She went on to play Juliet with a touring company, and I started this agency.
You and Maddie must be very good friends.
Yes, we are. She's a talented actress and extremely generous, as you very well know. However, I am afraid Rick may be having a bad influence on her. You see, Rick foolishly believes acting is a status symbol, not an art form. He's a ladder climber who'll use anyone to crawl his way to the top. A ladder he's sure to fall from one of these days. Well, Nancy, you must be anxious to start this assignment. I'll call right now and have a pass waiting for you at the reception desk. Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must get back to work. It was a pleasure meeting you. Please call on me for any other needs you may have.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
Can I help you?
Hi, I've been hired as an extra by the Powers Agency.
Here you are. You'll need to sign for it. You'll need to come to this desk every time you enter so I can log you in. Thank you, and good luck.
I see Maddie's friend is now working as an extra for us. So, are you trying to get discovered, or are you just hard up for a job?
I'm working with Dwayne Powers Agency. I heard he's a really good agent.
Oh, please. Don't get your hopes up too high. It's not like you're working for commercial artists or Edison Talent. We use Dwayne whenever we need someone right away, usually extras or gophers. If we really need talent, we call someone else.
It had been sawed off. That was no accident on the set. It was a deliberate attempt on Rick's life.
Well, it looks like we've got ourselves a little Miss Sherlock Holmes on the set. Look, we didn't hire you to play junior detective, so don't be sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, okay?
Well, I'll let you get back to your business.
You do that.
It's open! Yes, my dear.
Hi, how can I enter the prop room?
I see. Well, I don't just let anyone enter my prop room without showing me that they're clever enough to take on the responsibility. Listen to my riddle, and when you know the correct answer, I'll let you in. Soft as a petal that falls from a tree. The more I dry, the wetter I'll be. What am I? Very good. Let's see if you can answer one more. I run all day and never walk. I tell you something, but I do not talk. What am I? Very good. Let's see if you can answer one more. When you look at my face, it's easy to see. You're looking at you when you're looking at me. What am I? That's it. I have stumped many people with my riddles, but you are quite the sleuth. You may go and enter the prop room now, while I go and unpowder my nose.
The typewriter drops its Y.
It's open. Hi, Nancy. Glad to see Dwayne could get you a job as an extra. Who knows, maybe you'll be the next Serena Livingston.
As if. I'm lucky if I can remember my stage left from my stage right. Dwayne was very helpful. I can't believe he got me a part, just like that.
Dwayne's a great guy. He gave me a chance when no one in this town would even give me the time of day.
I don't think Dwayne likes Rick very much.
Actually, the feeling's mutual. Dwayne was Rick's agent and helped him get the part of Rory Danner. But later on, Rick ditched him to go with a larger agency. I guess to help him get out of his contract here.
Well, I'll see you later, Maddie.
Break a leg.
I need something to make this work. The wheel is stuck. It's locked.
It's open. Have you found anything out yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, I should get back to learning my lines for tomorrow. Good luck.
It's you again. What do you want?
Oh, I'm sorry for bothering you. I'll leave right away.
You do that.
Hey, taxi!
Where to, lady?
7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way.
It's locked.
Hi, you've reached Bess Marvin. I can't come to the phone right now, but please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Fane residence.
Hi, George. It's Nancy.
Nancy, how are you? Are you still in Florida? Did you ever solve that case you were working on?
I'm in New York right now on another case. Get this. Rick Arlen from Light of Our Love is getting these scary death threats.
You're kidding. Don't tell Bess that. She'll want to fly out there and save him. She absolutely adores Rick Arlen. So, have you met any of those other daytime superstars?
Well, I have met Maddie Jensen. In fact, I'm staying with her. She's a friend of Aunt Eloise.
Really? I like Maddie Jensen. Is she as nice in real life as she is on screen? I always heard soap stars can be a bit temperamental.
She's nice, but I never get to see her because she's so busy. So, what's new with you these days?
I'm starting to train for the annual River Heights Marathon next month. But tell me more about your new case. What have you found out so far?
Rick was almost killed by a falling Klieg light.
Oh my gosh! Is he all right? Was it an accident?
He's okay, but it barely missed him.
Have you searched the area? Maybe the light was sabotaged to fall.
I'm certain that it was. I found a light clamp on stage that looks as if it had been sawed through.
That pretty much narrows your suspects down to someone in the studio. This had to be an inside job.
I'm officially an extra on the set, but there's not much to do.
Not much to do? I bet it'd take you weeks to discover all of the nooks and crannies in that studio. Who knows? Maybe you'll stumble upon some hidden passageways. TV studios are always full of them.
I found a pair of wire cutters.
You always find the oddest things lying about. Hold on to it. I'm sure it'll be useful somewhere. Maybe it'll be needed in an upcoming scene. Try to find a script to see where it's needed.
Talk to you later.
Good luck and be careful.
I need something to make this work. I need something to make this work.
We're here on the set at Worldwide Broadcasting Studios with soap heartthrob Rick Arlen. The studios are abuzz with talk that you may be heading for a career in films. Will Rory Danner be killed off the show?
Rory is a character who is dear to my heart. I never put him in a life-threatening situation. I'll leave that to the writers.
Well, how could anyone in their right mind leave such a gorgeous co-star, Maddie Jensen? Is it true that your on-stage love affair has led to an off-stage romance?
Only my hairdresser knows for sure.
Weren't you seen with that actress Greta Von Kamloops at Cannes earlier this year? Any chance you may be starring in a film with her in the near future?
Oh, no. Not while I'm with the WWB network.
Our sources say that you've been a victim of a stalker. Is that true?
Well, yes, in a sense. I feel like I'm being watched at every moment, and always at the same time. Weekdays from 2 to 3 on Channel 13.
Oh, Rick.
This is Bess.
Hi, Bess. It's Nancy.
Nancy, tell me everything. Did you get Rick's autograph for me? He's so gorgeous. It must be so exciting to be on the set with all those stars. George filled me in on everything that's happened, so tell me who the suspects are. I can't believe someone would do this to Rick.
Maddie is really nice, but I can't rule her out.
Oh my gosh. Wouldn't it be weird if Maddie was behind it all? What if Maddie really had a secret motive to get rid of Rick? Like Marlena on Crimson Cove last year.
I don't think so, Bess. Real life isn't a soap opera, you know.
So, who are the other suspects?
Let's see. There's this odd woman who's the prop master.
That must be Millie Strathhorn. Did you know she owns the entire network and it's worth millions? She's a total cat lover. I heard she treats her cats like royalty. So, who are the other suspects?
You know, it just might be Rick who's behind these threats.
No way, Nancy. Why would he send death threats to himself? Get real.
Maybe it's a cover-up, and he's trying to blame someone else.
But Rick's not like that. He always seems so caring. On the other hand, his character isn't all that nice. Do you think some psycho fan who's confused reality with fiction could be doing this?
No, I'm convinced it's an inside job.
Well, that narrows down your list of suspects then. So, who are the other suspects?
The producer doesn't exactly like Rick, but I've yet to meet him in person.
Who's the producer now? Is it William Pappas? Worldwide just hired him like 6 months ago to improve their ratings. Crimson Cove is really beating Light of Our Love.
There's the director, Lillian Weiss, who's not a very happy camper.
Oh yeah, Chatter Magazine had a whole spread on their breakup at some elegant restaurant. She dumped a whole pitcher of water on Rick's head.
Lillian and Rick dated?
I think they started dating once he got onto the show. They'd always show up at these Hollywood premieres together. Okay, I'll be off in a minute. Nancy, I gotta go soon. So who else have you met?
My agent, Dwayne Powers, is pretty cool, but let's just say he's not one of Rick's #1 fans.
Never heard of him. It's so funny to hear you say my agent. So how did you hook up with him?
He's Maddie's agent and her good friend. He pulled some strings so I could work as an extra to continue with my investigation.
Wow, how exciting. So are there any other openings? I'll work for free. Okay, Mom, I'll be right down. Nancy, I gotta go. Give me a call later if you need some help, okay? Bye.
Taxi!
Yeah, what's the address?
318 West 10th Street, please.
You got it.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
Can I help you?
Hello, here's my pass.
Hello, Ms. Drew. Thank you. You may proceed.
It's you again. What do you want?
Can I ask your advice on something? Rick's really been flirty with me. Should I take him seriously?
I think Rick's completely out of your league, but he'll flirt with any skirt.
You dated him, right? It must have been exciting to date a star.
If you think Rick Arlen is anything like Rory Danner, you're in for a very unpleasant surprise. The guy is slime! He'll walk all over you like he walked over Maddie and me. Listen, if he bothers you anymore, let me know and I'll have a word with him.
How did he walk over Maddie?
Oh, come on. Everyone knows how Rick dumped Maddie. Rick gave her some bogus story about needing his space to concentrate on his career. Yeah, he had to concentrate on ditching Maddie to date me. You know, I don't think Maddie ever got over it, to tell you the truth.
Well, I'll let you get back to your business.
Gee, thanks. Goodbye.
It's open. Have you found anything out yet?
Did Lillian and Rick date after you both broke up?
Yeah, Rick had been after Lillian for a while, pretty much to meet her film friends from out west. I warned her about Rick, but she didn't listen. Now she bears a grudge against me.
Do you think this could have pushed Lillian to send him these threats?
No way. Lillian's too smart for that. I think she just wants to make people feel miserable for her loss. It's just her personality.
Rick's pretty good at loving and leaving them. What a loser.
Rick's not like that. At least he wasn't with me. Everyone has this idea that he dumped me, but it wasn't at all like that. He had a lot of trouble dealing with the pressures of his career and a relationship at the same time. We saw it happening and agreed to split up. Rick's a wonderful guy. I have no regrets.
Well, I'll see you later, Maddie.
Yeah, I should get back to learning my lines for tomorrow. Good luck.
Hello? It was pretty scary for a minute there.
And then what happened?
Once I defused the bomb and got out of there, I called the police, and I was stuck at the station for hours. They searched the dressing room and sent the bomb off to the crime lab, but they didn't find anything. Oh, and remind me to thank Chief McGinnis when I get back home. He vouched for me when I asked for a copy of the tape.
It sounds like things have gotten way out of control.
Oh, Ned, I've got another call. It's probably the police. I love you, and I promise I'll be careful. Call you later, okay?
Okay.
Hello, Ms. Drew. This is Bill Pappas, the producer for Light of Our Love. I just wanted to thank you for your quick thinking and valiant efforts today. I understand that you've been detained at the police department.
Thank you, Mr. Pappas, but it was nothing really.
Well, I believe you're very brave for what you've done. I can't help but wonder, though, what you were doing in Rick's room.
I found that it was open and let myself in.
Nancy. Can I call you Nancy? I hate to be blunt about this, but we can't allow anyone to just walk into people's dressing rooms.
Perhaps we can meet in person to discuss the case.
No. I'm very busy at the moment. But seeing what you did today, I guess I owe you one. What do you need to know?
Can you think of anyone on the staff who has skills in explosives or electronics?
We definitely do not use explosives on our set. We use outside pyrotechnicians for location shoots. And of course, all of our technical crew are very knowledgeable about electronics. But I couldn't picture any of them making a bomb.
Is there anyone on the technical staff that would hold a grudge against Rick?
Look, I'm not the studio psychologist. Rick's not the easiest guy to work with, neither am I. But then, I don't have people leaving me threatening letters in my office.
Do you believe someone from outside the studio could have done this?
That's impossible. This set has been closed down tight since that accident. I even hired extra security. My own mother couldn't have gotten in here.
Is there video surveillance of the dressing room?
We're currently working with the police on that. but there are no security cameras in the dressing rooms.
Who, besides Rick, would have keys to his dressing room?
Only Rick and the security personnel. We've already checked into this. Rick is very touchy about his room and won't even let the janitors clean it unless he's there.
That's odd. Has he always been this way?
Yes, Rick's very controlling like that. It took us weeks to renegotiate his contract. He had all of these detailed demands, like about lighting, script direction, the placement of his name in the credits. He's unbearable at times. Listen, I need to get back to work. Do you need anything else?
Are there many people who have access to the studio at night?
Only our key talent and some of the floor managers have access. And of course, myself and Lillian. But we've often got projects going on around the clock. Post-production work and set design, to name a few.
Can I have a list of everyone who's been in the studio at night?
That's confidential.
Do you have surveillance video of the hallways, perhaps?
We're looking into that. Listen, we run a studio down here, not a prison. Sometimes staffers borrow the security videos when they run out. We've addressed this problem before, and I can guarantee it won't happen again. Hold on a second. No, tell him I'll call him. Don't put him on hold, I'll call him. What else do you need, Nancy? Hello?
Who takes care of the teleprompter?
Well, in theory, it's the lead scriptwriter's job to manage that part of production. But a lot of actors, especially Maddie, like to edit their script to add emphasis or direction.
So then anyone has access to the teleprompter?
We've already looked into that incident with the teleprompter. Anyone from the stagehands to myself could have rigged it. Listen, I need to get back to work. Do you need anything else?
Who else has access to the staff offices?
The usual people. Janitors, some assistants, Millie, security. Now, is there anything else you need to ask of me? I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Does the studio have any audio mixing equipment?
Of course we do. We have a whole department set up for audio recording. And we also have some mixers in the control room.
Do you think I can see them sometime?
We're very busy with production right now, and we're no longer conducting tours. If you... hold on. No! Get someone else for that. We need to have someone on standby if he decides to leave. Sorry about that, Nancy. Any other questions?
Well, thank you for your help in this matter, Mr. Pappas. Goodbye.
Yes, well, thanks again for your brave efforts today. Goodbye.
Taxi!
Yeah.
1999 Broadway, please. I need something to make this work. There seems to be something written on it. to make this work.
Didn't you get my first warning? Somewhere in this room is an explosive device that will blow your body to smithereens. Maybe we'll do another one. Too bad your debut out there will be a little wreck. Don't try that.
It's locked. It looks like Owen was on the set every time something happened to Rick. Hey, taxi!
Where to, lady?
7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way.
I need something to make this work. 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 Taxi!
Yeah, what's the address?
318 West 10th Street, please.
You got it.
It's about time you showed up. I've been waiting 45 minutes for that pizza.
I need to find the key for this.
Where to, lady?
7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way.
Taxi!
Yeah, what's the address?
318 West 10th Street, please.
You got it.
Hey, taxi!
Where to, lady?
7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way.
This is George Fain. After the tone, please leave your name, phone number, and a brief message. Thanks.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please.
Can I help you?
Hello, here's my pass.
Hello, Ms. Drew. Thank you. You may proceed.
It's open. Nancy, I'm so glad that you're okay. Everyone's been talking about that bomb scare. Rick's still shrugging it off, but I can tell he's upset about it.
Tell me, do you know someone by the name of Owen Spader?
No, that doesn't ring a bell. Wait, no. No, I'm pretty good at names, but I've never heard of him.
Well, I'll see you later, Maddie.
Yeah, I should get back to learning my lines for tomorrow. Good luck.
Entrez-vous? My hero, Nancy Drew. You know, according to ancient tradition, if someone saves your life, you should serve them for the rest of your life. So, what can I do for you, young lady? Your wish is my command.
I'm really not that young, Rick.
Right, I forgot. You're celebrating your 70th birthday next month? Oh, you are so sassy. But that's what I love about you. Sassy.
Tell me, Rick, do you know a guy by the name of Owen Spader?
Yeah, I know Owen. He was with the Beekman Theater, wasn't he? Yeah, he's kind of short and stocky. Oh, don't tell me you're seeing him. Don't break my heart, love.
What is the story with the prop master?
Old Millie Strathorn, heir to the worldwide broadcasting fortune. She's great, except for the fact that she's never liked me. She thinks I'm too big for my britches, and that I wouldn't know a good thing if it came up to me and stuck its finger in my nose.
Can I ask your advice? Dwayne Powers is my agent. He's pretty good, isn't he?
Dwayne's a loser, babe. Don't tell me he's representing you.
Is that so bad? He represents Maddie.
Yeah, and that's a problem. Maddie hangs on to Dwayne like my Aunt Mimi hangs on to cats and old newspapers.
So tell me, Rick, who haven't you dated on Light of Our Love? Oh, you've got quite a reputation on this set.
Whatever anyone's saying, I can guarantee that it's all wrong. I swear. I'm just misunderstood, that's all.
Uh-huh. So you've never dated Lillian?
Okay, I admit it. Lillian and I had a brief fling. But my heart's true to you, love.
Was this before or after you dated Maddie?
Afterwards. It was a rebound relationship. Lillian got to show me around to her friends as her trophy win. And it was fun. For a while. I know, I've got this bad reputation as being some kind of Casanova, but everyone's got a second chance, you know? I just wish sometimes I could go back in time, just wake up and find it was just a dream and start all over. I wouldn't be known as Rick the Slick then.
Oh, listen, I gotta go, Rick. Be careful, okay?
Stay beautiful.
Well. I see our local hero has shown up for work. Not only can she waste everyone's time with prying questions, but she can find the time to save Rick from being blown to smithereens.
Well, can you tell me something about Owen Spader?
No, I can't tell you something about Owen Spader. Why should I? It's none of your business.
Lillian, I have reason to believe you're the one threatening Rick. I know for a fact you sent him those chocolates.
Is that so? Well, I have every reason to kick you off this set. Where do you get off telling me what you think? I'll be calling your agent to let him know we no longer require your services. Get out of my office.
Hey, taxi!
Where to, lady?
7226 Lexington Avenue, please.
On my way.
It's locked. Hello?
I don't have much time to explain. Can you meet me at the studio later tonight? I know you won't have any trouble getting in.
Taxi!
Where can I take you today, miss?
1999 Broadway, please. It's locked.
I see our Miss Snoop has shown up.
Why did you ask me to come here?
You see, I've been doing my own investigation, and I kept on finding more and more things until I got a threatening letter yesterday.
Can I see it? Do you still have it?
Now do you believe me? Who could be doing this? You must know.
It has to be Dwayne.
Dwayne Powers? But why on earth would he?
Dwayne is a very dangerous individual, ready to risk lives to accomplish his deadly campaign against Rick. Once we catch him in the act, the safer we'll all be.
That is correct, Ms. Drew. And now for the bonus round. Name the washed-up director and interfering actress who will be dead in a matter of minutes. Hurry up, contestants. Time's running out.
It's him, up in the control room, and he's locked us in.
Lillian, hide.
Why, hello, Ms. Drew. I only followed Lillian here, but I've trapped both of you. Your deaths will make a wonderful end to Act 1. Rick Arlen's death will be the climax to this little soap opera I've produced. I'm calling it One Death to Die.
Dwayne, this isn't a soap opera. You're dealing with real people.
Real life is a soap opera. You'll learn that. Or rather, you would have learned that had you lived.
Maddie still cares for you. You're making a big mistake.
Enough! Words, words, words! You will soon see that I am a man of action. I'll come down for the final close-up. I'm gonna write you two out of the script forever. So sorry about your short-lived career, Miss Drew. Open up in there! Open up! Faces, everyone!
Hurry, Nancy!
Time's up! It's curtains for you, Miss Drew.
What's going on in here? Hey, you! This is the guy we've been looking for. Congratulations, Nancy. You've solved the case.
Way to go, Ralph.
Forget about it.
Dwayne's in the right hands now. Case closed. Dear Bess, another mystery solved. Dwayne is now awaiting trial for his attempted murder and has publicly apologized for his crimes. Lillian has moved out to California and is directing her first film. But the best news is about Maddie and Rick. They finally decided to tie the knot. Well, as Serena and Rory. But who knows? Perhaps it'll rub off on them. There's always hope. Love, Nancy.